He had to see the law. We can establish that. It's not speculation. It's not conspiracy theory. The president has to review every bill. I looked it up. So he seen the bill of the age of consent. 20 states allowing adults to marry children at any age. He's seen that. So when the next time you look at Trump, that's what you look at when you look for and you look in his eyes. You see how crazy that is? You're in trouble, guys. You're in trouble. Because even if you did something about this and you said something about this today, it's going to be a war. It's going to be a war. It's going to be a war. If you go tell everybody to say all this and Donald Trump this and that, the war is going to break out. Guaranteed. The war is going to break out. And God is going to release me with a supernatural miracle. He's going to protect me and I'm going to survive. I don't know what y'all going to do. Yeah, so you think it's going to be me that's going to die. It's not going to happen. It's going to be them. And it's going to be you. So see, America, you can't afford to fight with me and play with me. You already got solid enemies that is in your way. It's already solid enemies in your way, buddy. It's already solid enemies in your way. Donald Trump, that's a bad situation. See, he can't see me. He don't want to have no conversation with me because the first thing I'm going to say, Trump, first of all, bruh, man, you passed a bill in your administration, July 1st, 2019, the bill went through. That's when the bill went through. You passed that bill. You had to review the bill of 20 states marrying children at any age. You reviewed the bill. You had to as the president. You didn't tell us that you passed it, but you did. You signed off on it. You signed it. And you signed a bill that now allows adults to marry children at any age. At any age. Donald Trump passed it. That's worse than the age of consent being under 18 in 40 states. That's worse than even 44 states marriage with child marriage. That's worse than 44 states with child marriage. The worst bill Donald Trump passed. It fits him perfectly. Just like his little hat he wears. Just like his little MAGA hat he wears. It fits him perfectly in character and personality that he would do something like that. He's like a big elephant just crapping all kind of doo-doo all on your country. Walking and crapping. Walking and crapping. Walking and defecating. That's how I take him. He's like a big walking defecating elephant. And I'm cutting straight to the chase. He's defeated. If I tell him that, I ain't gonna sit up and debate with you. You passed a law that allows 20 states to marry children at any age. Boom, that's it. That's the end of your political career. You signed off on it as a politician. You the president. You signed off of it as a politician. That's the end of your political career. So you shouldn't be running. If we had the right people, you would not make it, buddy. People think you're going to make it to the 2024, whatever going on with the election. You wouldn't make it if the right people would push this. Because the law was passed under your administration. Yeah, now the truth is revealed. Donald Trump passed the last and worst child pedophile law in existence. At any age is worse than 1880 in the state of Delaware when the age of consent was 7 years old. It's worse than that. No, any age. No minimum age? That's the law that Donald Trump passed. 7 years old is not no minimum age. I can't make this up. You see where we at? This is trouble for y'all, man. Donald Trump, in essence, I'm going to make it very clear. This is the epiphany I'm getting right now, which is the facts. He has revealed, he has passed the worst child pedophile law in all of American history. Man, if he couldn't do anything else, he passed the worst pedophile law in all of American history that we know of, where 20 states can marry children at any age. At any age. So that's for all you little MAGA supporters, all you little Make America Great Again people. That's for all these little rappers that supported Donald Trump. I don't know if they still support him, but all I can say to you is he passed a law in 20 states, allowing 20 states to marry children at any minimum age. So you can throw all the psychological wars at me. You could throw all the mental foolishness to me, and it pales in comparison to 44 states marrying children, the age of consent being under 18 in 40 states, the world record in the state of Delaware in 1880 with the age of consent at 7 years old, meaning men in this country on this soil was having sex with 7-year-old girls, and the latest law, the age of 20 states allowing adults to marry children at no minimum age. So you think you're in competition with me? How? You have to become evil and as a nation. You can't say you're good anymore. How are you going to say you're good when you got 44 states marrying children? That's why you little conservative Republicans. Yeah, you think you got it going on, don't you? You got your little ruffled little blouse and your little pearls. You think you're so cute, don't you? Well, while you're rocking those pearls and those ruffled blouses, 44 states is marrying children. Under the Trump administration, 20 states just allows adults to marry children of any age. No minimum age, it says on the bill. Think you hot stuff, huh? Think you're a hot, sexy Republican, don't you? Well, that's what you got. That's what you got, big baby. And so as you can imagine, I don't see America as you do anymore. Hey, I'm sorry. You failed me. You failed me. You act like you are so honorable and you show us these military images like it's America is worth fighting for and America is so great and you always harping on the fact that you're the greatest country in the world. You know, and then you send all these military people to you to think you're confirming that to show us their honor and who they are, and then they don't even know. 44 states is married children. The age of consent is under 18 in 40 states, and 44 states have child marriage, and 20 states allows adults to marry children at no minimum age. And you have the world record in the state of Delaware in 1880 at the age of 7 years old, meaning men were having sex with 7-year-old girls. See, I'm about this. You understand me? I'm about this. But you said you failed me, you failed everyone. Because now everybody's looking at you sideways. I am. I'm definitely cutting my eye at you. I'm definitely cutting my eye at you. I'm definitely cutting my eye at you. When you can sit up and accuse people, and you the one sitting up here playing with the children sexually. And you can't question my sexuality. Everybody see it. They see what I do. And hey, ain't no doubts about that. Hey, I'm pretty sure no one has a doubt about my sexuality. But we have doubts about yours. When you got 44 states married children, we got doubts about your sexuality. No one has doubts about mine. Now, hey, at least as far as adults go, you don't. That's real. And you don't have the luxury of ignoring my reality. And like I could easily do you like that. I could ignore your reality. I could sit and ignore your reality and say, well, we still think this. You don't have the luxury of that. I could do you like that and ignore your reality, what is real, talk about something else. Yeah, people see my reality. And you don't have the luxury of ignoring my reality. My reality is I am with fully grown women. I don't care what you think about anything else. I don't personally care. That's your crippled mental hang up. That's you. The bottom line is this. My reality is factual. My reality is solidified. Everybody know now. There's no doubts. There's no doubts about my reality of being with fully grown adults. But we question yours. When you got 44 states married children. Yeah, we question that, buddy. And you just passed a law under the Trump administration? Yeah, that's pretty relevant. That's pretty relevant. So see, let me help you understand. Let me help you road warriors understand something. Look, put up your Harley, and put up your SKS, whatever kind of gun you prefer. If you like choppers, you like, AR-15s, 12 gauges, Desert Eagles, 380s, 38s, 357s, 40 cals, whatever guns you like, put them up. We don't have to shoot anyone. Because I know you're interested, and that's why I'm not dealing with some people. You're interested in a battle. You're interested in some showdown. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in this information coming out to who it needs to come out to. And then it's over. I want to see Joe Biden explain to me under his administration why 44 states is married children. I want to see Joe Biden explain to me why 20 states allows adults to marry children. I want to see Joe Biden explain to me why the age of consent is under 18 in 40 states. I want Donald Trump, with all his raving, I want to see his response to the bill that he passed in 20 states that allows adults to marry any age of children with no minimum age as it's put. I want to see your response. I want to see you explain that. I want to see Joe Biden explain 44 states marrying children. That's the showdown I'm waiting for. Not you clowns out here. You're beneath me. You understand that? I don't care how you take it. You could never listen to me again, so. Oh well. You wasn't the audience anyway. Like you're in a contest with me. Can't be serious. I want to see the showdown is I want to see Donald Trump and Joe Biden explain these child laws. That's what I want. That's the showdown I want. That's the fight I want. I want to see on national, international TV. I want to see Joe Biden explain to us. I'm challenging you to your laws, not to a fist fight. I'm not challenging you to a fist fight. I'm not challenging you to a good fight. The showdown is explain to me why you got 44 states marrying children under your administration. You've been in office how many X amount of days? Over 100 days. You've been in office actually a year now. Actually, I want to see you. I want to see. And look. You can take it how you want to take it, but let's look at it. Let's look at it as far as debate value. Explain to me, Joe Biden, why in the first year of your presidency you didn't make it your business to change out of all the you pulled the troops out of Afghanistan. You made your business to do that, and it was a total failure, with losing 20 years of progress for the response of 9/11. So for people that don't know, all that work, all them kids that went over there and fought in Afghanistan because of what happened here in New York City, in Manhattan. Joe Biden destroyed all that progress by pulling the stationed troops out prematurely, before the time. And now the Taliban, as we speak, is back on top of that government, which is the solid facts that all that progress is down the drain. Yeah, he made it his business to do that, though. But you didn't think about 44 states marrying children. So I want to look him in his face. I want maybe someone can vicariously, I can look through his face vicariously through one of you that will face this man and tell this man, how can you have all these other agendas, pulling troops out prematurely and destroying all the progress for 9/11 response? That September 9/11 response, it's gone. It's over. Man, I don't trust him. What if there's intentional sabotage? Who knows? How can you be so silly? Who knows? Do you know for sure? You don't, do you? I don't. But you do know it's over. You do know all that progress is destroyed. Look, guys, we all wish we could live in a different world from this stuff. You think I wish this could happen? I would wish that I would have had free rights in this country to live as I want to live, however I want to live, and that ultimately retribution would be paid to African Americans and Native Americans, and that we could have changed this country around. But that's not the case. What the case is, in fact, we're finding out more skeletons are in the closet. More skeletons. Skeletons that's been there before other skeletons that we'd be talking about. But I want to look at his face vicariously through someone. And they could just ask him, President, why is 44 states marrying children on your clock and you ain't doing nothing about it, but you had the gall to pull out these troops over in Afghanistan? That's your agenda, but you don't have the agenda here in the homeland to do something about these child laws. This is so different from everything else, guys. This is so different from everything else. What do you think he's gonna say? Let's just go through the scenario. What you think he's gonna say? Well, I didn't do it, but you have the power to change it. And specifically for you, Joe Biden, you've been in office 3 times. Now, what you gonna say about that? What you gonna say? Well, I didn't do it, but you've been in office since 2008. That part. So you've been in office 14 years, off and on. You've been in real White House business 14 years ago. And you didn't make it your business as a politician to advocate for 44 states married children. To advocate against it. You didn't make it your business to advocate against it. You were the vice president for 2 terms under the Obama administration. And here you are again, your 3rd term in the White House. Now as the president. And you've done nothing. You are without excuse. If you the only thing you can say, well, I didn't do it. I didn't sign off on it. But you was here 3 terms. Here you are 3 terms. What you gonna say about that? I don't think nobody would have minded if you changed it. Anybody would have minded if he changed that. You think anybody would have objected? Somebody would say, well, no, we object. You think anybody gonna object to him changing 44 states marrying children? Everybody put the gun up, right? Everybody gonna put their gun up. So if he ain't gonna have no opposition, why he ain't changing it? You ain't gonna have nobody oppose you. So why you can't change it then? It makes you wonder, don't it? It makes you wonder. It makes you wonder. You ain't gonna have no opposition. You ain't gonna have nobody opposing you, Democratic or Republican. You ain't gonna have the Donald Trumps of the world opposing you. Not even him. Donald Trump ain't gonna say, well, we should keep that. You ain't gonna have nobody opposing you. So why you ain't changing it? Anybody, look, man, if you think this is a gimmick, how I got so much wiring on it? How I got so much wiring on this? I'm showing you point after point after point. It'd be one thing if I just said, and that's it. I'm showing you all the wiring of this situation. Joe Biden has been a president 3 times. As the vice president 2 terms, and now as the president. He's good if he don't get reelected. He's already had 3 terms. He's already had 2. Before he even was the president this time. And you tell him, and you got his back. You got his back with 44 states marrying children. Okay. Then you just as much of a pedophile as these people that pass the laws. Now, aren't you? Can't be serious. And if you can pick any of your favorite politicians that you like, and I can show you how none of them did nothing about it. Barack Obama didn't do nothing about it. He's cool. He's cool as a fan. However, coolness ain't got nothing to do with it. Or lack of it doesn't have anything to do with it. Look, man, 44 states marrying children. The age of consent never being 18 in all 50 states. Donald Trump and Obama, both of them knew about it. Why Obama didn't do nothing? Hey, cool as Obama is, how can he explain it? How can he explain not making it his business to make the age of consent make the age of consent at 18 in 50 states? How can he explain not making that his business to change that? Can he explain it? No one's going to object. No one's going to object to that. Anyone wants to object of the age of 18 being at 18 in all 50 states. Anybody hate that? Anybody hate the idea of that with this crazy world out here? Anybody got a problem with that? So then why Obama ain't changed it then? It's a hard job, but somebody got to do this. Why he ain't do nothing about it? Explain why Donald Trump didn't do nothing about it. And why we see Joe Biden again, his third term, pulling troops out of Afghanistan, but doing nothing about this. Here you are the third time around. Man, it ain't no excuse at all, man. It's no excuse for this. And now you see why I want my money. Because nobody's revealing this. No one's revealing this like me. No one's doing it. No one's doing it. You don't think you should pay me for that? Hey, that's worth something. Hey, I'm not saying look, the racist system is now over. Anybody would say that there was no racist politics coming from Washington, D.C.? Anybody want to say that's not true? Anyone want to say that basically it's never going to change as far as how black people are treated in this country? Anybody say that's not true? There's always going to be, you're always going to be treated, you ain't going to be treated as white people in this country. Ever. It's not going to happen. It's too many racist people that's still there. So I have given you, through Christ empowering me, the liberty to tell them to resign. I know it seems like a pipe dream to you because you're not a faith giant like me. I'm a faith giant. And I know that these people that has put into law 44 states marrying children, and the other people that did nothing about it, including Barack Obama, including your president, including for all these Trump supporters, drum roll, Donald Trump passing a law for pedophiles. Yeah. Give him a little pedophile badge. Put it on this little MAGA hat. I don't know what a pedophile badge would look like. Or pin, rather. Give him a little pedophile pin and put on his MAGA hat. Maybe we'll just go for a little P, I guess. P for pedophile. Get you some cheerleaders. P for pedophile. Go pedophiles. P for pedophiles. Go pedophiles. Hey, you passing laws, 44 states marrying children. You can't act like you a grown man, a family man. That's why he can't get rid of his hair. Man, come on, man. Come on. I don't consider you, I think something wrong with you. You holding on to your hair, a wig. That's a wig. The whole thing is a wig. That's a wig. That ain't half of it a wig. The whole thing is a wig that Donald Trump got on his head. That's a wig. So imagine how he would look with a bald head. Like a serious, like Jigsaw from Saw, man. I can't make it up. He'll look just like Jigsaw. Word. Donald Trump looked just like Jigsaw without that wig. Yeah, you always picking on somebody else's appearance and talk about women are eating machines. How about the fact you wearing a wig? Talking about these women are eating machines. How about the fact you wearing a wig? What you are, a diva? MAGA diva. Number one, MAGA diva in the house. Got that comb forward wig on. That's a wig. Y'all probably don't even know that. That's a wig. The whole thing. That ain't his hair. I bet you half of the community don't even know that's a wig. Man, come on. Y'all don't know that's no wig. You ain't know it. I just revealed that. I just revealed that to you. Donald Trump is wearing a wig. That's not his real appearance. Hey, That's the truth. I'm alive. I live. You know why? Because I really trust God. Donald Trump up here with a wig on. Man, if you don't get over yourself with your wig wearing self, imagine how he'll look with a bald head. Y'all wouldn't even want to talk to him. He'll look crazy. Like Jigsaw. Look at his eyes. Think about his eyes, his face, his expressions with a bald head. Think about it now. Now you see him for who he is. Because if he had a bald head, y'all would think, man, this man look crazy. Now you getting the real. But nevertheless, that's who he is, physically speaking. He has no hair. He has no hair, right? So he's a bald-headed dictator type of man. That's what he is. And you know, you can get mad, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm calling Donald Trump on? Him passing a law that allows 20 states to marry children at any age. His family can't object to that. They would probably be on my side. Like, Dad, what is that about? Honey, what is that about? They're talking about you passed the law, you signed off on the law that allows 20 states to marry children at any age. At any age? Really, Dad? Really, honey? Really, Donald? Yeah, really. Donnell revealed it. I'm Donnell. I revealed it. Yeah. Man, you know what's going to happen? I'll tell you.